Wide receiver Xavier Worthy from the Chiefs. Panic meter's at 10 out of 10. I don't know if he's quite droppable, but he could be, just depending on how shallow your league is. But I've said this even in the offseason that I just don't think Xavier Worthy is the type of player that a lot of people expect him to be, especially with Rashee Rice. He wasn't getting a lot of those boom games before Rashee Rice was in the lineup. Now he's especially not getting them. I am super concerned about the future as far as a fantasy asset, not for his future in the Kansas City Chiefs offense, because I think this is a classic case that he's a much better NFL player and he offers a lot more for the Kansas City Chiefs in that facet than he can offer us as a fantasy asset. And unfortunately, he has that damning label of better in best ball in my book. If you're in a 10-man league, he might be droppable. And if you are stacked at wide receiver and you have some options, and maybe you're trying to go and get a Rondé Gadsden because you're weak at tight end, there will be the boom games, but you putting him in your lineup, especially if you're teetering on that playoff spot, is just something that I might not want. And he's a classic player that I think could be a landmine for someone else who wants to pick up some upside, and then he lays a lot of duds in their lineup instead.